It's time for Tirade Tuesday on 95.7 FM and 710 AM KCMO.
How dare you?
It's morning, so it's Mundo.
913-408-7957 is how you join us and get in on a Tirade Tuesday. Let's go to Cameron. Damon, you're first up. What's going on, my man? What's your tirade?
Hey, Pete. My tirade's on our county taxes. I'm up here in Clinton County, north of you. Our taxes go up every year, and they're doing nothing but taxing unrealized gains. So think of yourself as buying a Ford stock, and as the stock prices go up, you have to pay every year on that, but that's not the way the stock works. You pay when you sell the property or the tax. The same thing should be with your house. Your house goes up in value, you get taxed on it. That is not right.
It's an excellent point.
You should not pay taxes on unrealized gains.
It's an excellent analogy as well when you compare it to buying a stock. It's why I've never been interested in the real estate game. I know a lot of people are. I know it's a hot thing to do, buy up properties and rent them out and make money and all this stuff. But a lot easier to buy and sell a stock, and you don't get taxed on the unrealized gains. So excellent point there, Damon. And listen, we focus more, obviously, on the issues in Jackson County and Johnson County and some of the other area counties. But Clinton County, and God bless them up there, we did a Back to Blue tour, must have been a year and a half ago up in Clinton County. Great folks in law enforcement, but it is an issue everywhere. All of these counties and these municipalities are trying to basically keep up, and they're growing their budgets, and they're doing it on the backs of oftentimes the homeowners. So good job up there, Damon. Thanks for kicking it off. 913-408-7957. Lines are open on a Tirade Tuesday. Get them in, whatever's on your mind. Let's go to Mark in Overland Park. Go ahead, Mark. What's your tirade?
Good morning, Pete. I'm going to piggyback on your personal property tax on vehicles. My tirade is on insurance, car insurance. We have 3 vehicles. 2 of them are very old. We only have liability on them and have full coverage on the others. Every 6 months, our insurance goes up. We have no accidents, have a good credit rating, no tickets, and every month or every 6 months we get an increase. So I'm assuming that my wife and I are helping pay for all the uninsured motorists around Kansas City.
Yeah, I think you're sadly right about that. You're basically subsidizing them. That's what's happening. And it's an absolute scam. So thank you for that, Mark. I mean, listen, the driving has gotten much worse since COVID, and I think that, we've talked about it over the last couple of years. The driving issues, not just around Kansas City, but around the country, have gotten significantly worse. COVID may have sparked something where people had open roads, they were driving too fast, but also you've got distracted driving. You've got dopes on their phones all day. You have uninsured drivers increasing because some people can't afford it, and then others you've got let's be honest, people in the country illegally driving as well that are uninsured. Like, that's problematic. And then when you get involved with the personal injury attorneys, and God bless them, I know some good ones, but let's be honest, they're trying to make a buck at every turn. And there are people who are looking to take advantage of that system. So these insurance companies are finding themselves paying out more than ever because there's, in too many cases, in too many states, no caps on the personal injury nonsense. And that has skyrocketed the system as well and screwed the system over and screwed regular people who are good drivers and just trying to, live their everyday life and work every day and make ends meet. Lawyers are getting filthy rich, especially in the personal injury space, off of this stuff. Trust me, you can't go down the streets of Missouri and not see a billboard for one of them. And I know there's good ones out there. I know once in a while you might need a good one. But, man, there's a lot of hucksters, too. Let's just be real. 913-408-7957 on a Tirade Tuesday. The phones are open. Carl, Independence, go.
Well, let me pick up on the tax theme and season your wound with this. If you start adding up your taxes, think about your withholding taxes, your federal tax, your state tax, your city tax, your property tax, personal property, the hidden taxes that come through corporations, and there's the sales tax. If you add that up, you're pushing 50%. It's absolutely frightening.
Yep, it is. I was reading something yesterday talking about how in Southern California, if you're not at least a $300,000 income, I mean, you've got no chance in Southern California, in the San Diego area in particular. And they broke it down. They say 50% because you got a 13% state income tax. You got, 38% federal. Then you factor in all your other taxes, the cost of living in Southern California. And I was like, you know what? 300 grand's probably the number, which is absolutely nuts. 913-408-7957. I'm sensing a theme. Brian in Topeka, go.
I've been really annoyed with the fact that every year, I remember the guy before, he said every year his insurance goes up. Why is it that it keeps going up for everything on the cars? Especially when people are good with their no accidents, no tickets. It's really frustrating, and it increases faster than what a person makes in a year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're definitely increasing beyond the rate of inflation.
It makes it extremely difficult, especially for even the younger generations who are coming up, and they have no credit and they have no anything that will help them, and they end up paying more than the older generations do. Well, in a sense, they do. Well, over time.
Yes. I mean, younger drivers are always going to pay more, and I'm fine with that because they're at higher risk of bad driving. I mean, until you get to a certain age. That's just how it goes.
Somebody might want to try tirade on me. Mine went down $10 this year.
Your what, car insurance?
Car insurance.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I must have got lucky.
I'll tirade against you there, Mark. Maybe they know you're a big movie star now. That's why. They're giving you a break. They want to keep you on so that you can be an endorser of the product now that you're a big Ted Lasso star.
That is the first time in like 7 years it went down.
913-408-7957, Tirade Tuesday. Travis, Lenexa, go.
Hey, Pete, my tirade is with you. You posted on X, one of your followers at PeteMundo on X asked the question of who you thought would run against Sharice Davids, and your response was, does it really matter? I'm not going to give any attention to this. You are wrong. We need people like you to pay attention to this. Someone needs to run against her. Even if you get shellacked, get your name out, and then once your name is out, then get off the big league ballot and come down to the lower ballot and actually make an impact on our citizens. Everyone right now is complaining about their taxes. If we get people to run on these local elections, we can have a big impact on property taxes, personal property tax, budgets of $2 billion. Run. Go vote today. If you're in Ward 1, go vote for Joe Scholl. He will put an end to some of this. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
So Travis's tirade was against me. So if the tirade's against me, do I get a moment to respond here just real fast?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we've...
Civility bell in place.
We've set the rules here for Tirade Tuesday. Okay.
There we go.
All right, good. All right. Well, so he's mad because someone asked me on social media who's going to run against Sharice Davids, and I said it doesn't matter because they're going to get their clocks cleaned. And they are going to get their clocks cleaned. See, here's the problem I have. There will be people who get into the race who will not have any money because the national Republicans are not going to give them any money because Sharice Davids has the district on lockdown. So they'll come to me and they'll say, hey, and they'll want to do a lot of free media. And they're not going to be interesting. They're not going to be entertaining. They're not like Trump. Like Trump got $1 billion in free media when he ran back in 2016 against Hillary because the guy was ratings gold. That's a once-in-a-lifetime political candidate. Most of these people are boring, and they say the same stupid stuff over again, and I'm not going to do that to this audience. I'm not going to do that to you. You're listening. You're driving to work in the morning. You want to be mildly entertained. You don't want to hear some candidate that's just, droning on about the same old stuff with the same old carbon copy talking points. You just don't want to hear it. You don't. I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong about this. I'm happy to hear that. But trust me, I have the polls based on what I see ratings-wise on what works and what doesn't. And you really don't want to hear it. One of the reasons I had Billy Long on a lot when he was running for U.S. Senate was not because I thought he was going to win, but he was wildly entertaining on the air because he was a radio guy at heart.
Let me tell you how the cow ate the cabbage, Pete.
Yep.
Buy you some popcorn, Pete.
I mean, that guy was an entertainer. So I put him on the air. Yeah. It's really that simple. But no, I'm not going to carry the water for a candidate who has no funding going up against Sharice Davids, who's going to have $10 million in the bank. I'll cover it, yes. We'll put the candidates on the air once in the blue moon. But no, we're not doing the heavy lifting. That's just not the job. It's not. I'm not here running campaigns. I don't work for political parties. I just do a show based around the news of the day that hopefully is mildly entertaining as you're going to work. That's it.